Andrew, I did not invite you here, number one, because I had no desire to speak with you. Number two, your presence would have made this a brilliant idiots mashup again. Number three, Charlamagne and I had some history that I would like us to get to. You particularly don't have anything to do with that. I saw you tweeting that I was scared.
I think he was shook.
I think that Andrew overestimates his intelligence and underestimates my arrogance. To say that either way, we're not scared of Andrew Schulz.
Yes, listen. I'm definitely gonna have to hear about this tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be. See, they started off the podcast talking about me, and I wasn't there.
Well, I wanted to get that out the way because him and I just had a recent exchange, and I wanted to let him know he's still a friend of the show. Even though now, if I have to have, let's start there. Let's start on a nice light note. I think I have a better white co-host than you.
Oh, nah, Andrew washes Roy.
At what?
I don't think so.
He's funnier, smarter.
Wait, what? This is bias as shit.
It's the truth, though. And I like Rory.
Well, Andrew calls himself a comedian. I don't call myself a comedian.
That's true.
Let's get that out the way.
Score one for Rory.
I might be a bit wittier off the rip.
I'm not even going to defend that. I'm biased because that's my guy, but
this is my beef.
That's a conversation y'all should have with each other.
I like Andrew a lot, by the way.
Well, this is my beef with Andrew. Andrew, and I guess it's kind of my beef with you as well, because you have to inherit the beef. Andrew jumps in, and I guess it's my beef with a lot of white people that are like that. They jump in up on black topics when they probably shouldn't, and they're not very sensitive toward us when they do.
Don't you think we should have those conversations? I agree with the sensitive part, but it's hard to be sympathetic to something you really don't understand. You know,
I think his point is there. Why talk about it if you don't understand it?
Because he's trying to
or even have knowledge behind it.
Well, I guess that's
he's trying to understand.
I think that's where we
So he's
disagree.
inquisitive more than...
It never looks like he's attempting to understand. It always looks like he's telling us about us, which is where the offense comes from.
I mean, we've had those
I've heard you speak about this, even on the podcast.
We've had those conversations on the podcast. I agree with that. I feel like it should be less. It should be more listening and more trying to understand and more, telling us what it is we should be doing wrong. But I do like to hear that side, though. I do, personally. I like to know how the others think. White, Asian, whatever. I like to know what they think about our culture and us.
I like him squashing the beef with this podcast, but I think you're gonna be on Vlad's couch tomorrow talking shit.
I haven't done Vlad in a long time. I love Vlad, but I can't do Vlad anymore.
Vlad is not a friend of.
And Vlad, man, he's probably hearing this now, but that's my guy. But it's just
fuck you then if you're listening.
It's like I don't like the direction Vlad went in. But it's like I just don't like. It's just certain shit just didn't agree with me. A lot of stuff I used to see on. I'm like, why? Why are you interviewing this? Like,
echoing what we say.
I
on
knew
this
he had morals underneath all of this puppet shit.
Yeah, I did. That's why I'm sitting here. I'm just listening, man. Like I really had Charlamagne pegged all wrong. I think I did.
That has been my entire beef with Charlamagne.
Yeah, I think so. That's why I'm listening a lot.
My beef with Charlamagne is who I think he is, and sometimes how he comes off. It just don't match. Yeah. This is Charlamagne.
What am I any other time?
I don't know.
Nah, man.
I don't know.
What am I any other time?
I don't know.
You are socially conscious. You are all of these amazing things, but you got this other side, man. Watching this guy,
I see all the time. But yeah, I gotta have a conversation with Vlad. I'm gonna tell you when Vlad really turned me off. Did you see when he had Ron Browse on?
No.
Refresh me on the
He had
story.
Ron Browse on, and he asked Ron because he didn't know that was Tupac at the beginning of Ether, right?
Oh yeah.
So he
asked
Ron Browse
if
Tupac was alive when
Ether
came out.
Wait, we asked him what?
He asked if
Tupac was alive when Ether came out.
Oh my god.
See?
Oh my god.
People that don't know about it. It's tough.
Vlad is 40 plus.
That's crazy.
Come on,
shows he doesn't give a fuck.
Y'all give that clown ass nigga a space in this culture, man.
Why don't you like Vlad though? Like, why don't you? I don't dislike him personally. Vlad's actually my man, but I just don't like the direction the site is
I don't like him personally. I might always have a problem with a nigga that starts some shit and then sue when it get thick. That's one. So I didn't like how he handled the Raw situation, but totally outside of that. I watched him do some sneaky, backhanded, shiesty, shady things to people that I love while their life was on the line. And just because Crook and them niggas forgive all that shit, I don't. I ain't as forgiving as them.
See, that's some industry shit. I don't know what Joe's talking about.
I'm not sure.
But it sounds deeper than
well, it speaks to, and this is years ago. I'm talking about 2010. 2009, 2010. So recently we're seeing all of these people speak to Vlad's fucking lack of whatever he does. I don't know what he does now because I don't check for that shit, but he was doing it back then, and he was doing it with real street shit involved, and it just caused some people, you know, can't talk about it really here.
No, that's happened.
I don't move. I don't fuck with him because you're not gonna fucking behave that way. I hate that nigga, man. I just hate him. I hate him.
I gotta have a conversation with Vlad because I consider him somebody that's my guy. I gotta have a conversation with him.
And so many niggas that I respect. Like I respect Star. Star speaks very highly of Vlad.
Vlad's actually.
I respect you. You speak very highly of Vlad.
Which is
I love Lord Jamar. Lord Jamar speaks highly of Vlad. I'm like, y'all seeing something different?
I don't think Vlad knows the things he's doing is detrimental to the culture. Like I don't think he's purposely saying, "Yo, I'm gonna do." I think he's really just looking to get hits, but he doesn't realize
he's gonna get one as soon as I see him.
But you can't.
As soon as I see him, he got a few of them coming his way. I got the money to the side.
Why you want to hit Vlad for?
Because I do. Because I'm self-destructive.
Who did he interview that went in on Joe? I didn't see that one.
Oh, no,
do your Googles.
Well, no, actually, it's him. Well, our history is long and
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, no, I've been telling him off for about 10 years now.
That long?
Yeah, it's all on YouTube. Angela Yee show. Before there was a Twitter, Angela Yee actually is the perfect person to speak to about this because she's the one, it was her show where I'm calling, where me and Vlad basically had it out. It's all online. I think it was 2009, 2010. And basically I was saying to him, is this your idea of journalism? Like the shit that you're reporting about, the shit that you're perpetuating, the shit that you're instigating, like for real, my nigga? Like is this who you are? And this is when I was fucking with him.
Yeah.
So I mean, I learned about him rather quickly. I think the rest of the world learned about him now and it's a little quiet for him.
Yeah, Vlad's my man. I just don't like some stuff I saw. I saw a couple of things I saw last year. I'm like, nah, this ain't it, my brother.
Again, I don't know him personally, but that stuff when he put old boy talking about murdering a kid, I was like, this is shit that don't need to be on.
There you go.
Like,
there you go.
After
and by the way, that led to real shit happening in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That I know of. So it's just like, no, I don't know of.
But that right there is my problem with Vlad. It leads to real shit happening, and then your disposition is very different. It's very different then.
And it's not just I'm reporting the news. That's farther. Now you're giving someone a platform that wants to talk about murdering someone's child. Yeah, that's not journalism. That's stupid shit.
Yeah.
Listen, where's that aux? This was great. I have